Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak. Well, last episode, after doing some 4 SPG pest control at the park, exterminating Genitos Nubia, we swept through most of Station Street, meeting with some friends on the department store's roof before moving on to the Blacklight District, as our November 30th chats continue.
What'll you have today?
I really meant pen pasta. And a red gold anklet for Fairy.
Thanks for coming.
Confirming your schedule.
Well, that was a thing.
Thanks.
Pen pasta as well, which we have to go to here to do. Mamma mia pasta? Was that? No, I didn't even read it properly. All right, let's move on through. Hey, what's a Revolution Festival? Mommy and the others keep talking about it. Is it like a celery? Celebration? One of those. I went to one with Mummy at the Coliseum. Is this one like that? Mummy asked me if I want to go, but I don't know if I want to, because, like, I don't know what a Revolution Festival is. But I bet it's great. I get to be with Mummy, and being with Mummy makes me super duper ultra extra happy. Hee hee.
Okay, let's talk if you...
I'm not really doing anything for the festival. I mean, I'm not Calvardian, and even if I were, this isn't exactly the most festive block in town. But everybody else is going on about it, of course. I figure I ought to let Yoda walk around if he wants to. I do want to show him what the surface is like, the real world, so to speak. They've still got a shot at staying on the straight and narrow. Only problem is, the bar. It's not going to run itself while I'm gone. That sucks.
Don't take too long. Come back soon.
Let Jacobin! What a farce. Having my funding cut off was bad enough. Now people are accusing me of working for Armata? Can you believe that? I couldn't care less what happens to those goons. The last thing I need is the authorities going after me. Hey, what's got your panties in a bunch, old man? Hey, barkeep, get this stuffy fart some drinks. The man's still too sober, and that won't do. You stay out of this, you backward cretins. You people epitomize everything I detest. You in this wretched district are the scum of the earth, so why are you in it? I'll pull this old blood-sucking weed from the ground up if I have to. That is my duty to this fine country. Oh, I remember this racist prick. Still up his own ass from the sounds of it. I think I'll just leave him be for now. He won't be causing any trouble looking as scrawny as that. Everybody here will just laugh at him. Despite calling themselves the Patriot League, those spineless fools are all too quick to silence us actual patriots. We're a dying breed, I tell you. The more they reject us, the more they kill the idea of patriotism itself. Patriotism should die. Surely there must be someone who sympathizes with us. Someone who truly cares. But where? Where are they hiding? It's a word I hate. Mercy, am I relieved this Armada mess is yesterday's news? Read all about it. They said you took down that rotten old Dante's. And thanks to you, Blacklight's nice and peaceful again. Now I can get back to selling my shooty stabbies for the festival. And other things! Shooty stabbies! Other things? If you're trying to joke, it's not very funny. Oh dear, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend. I may be jocular, but I'm no joker. You see, Jaeger types tend to wash up here around festival time when they don't have any other work. That's good news for me. I never thought about that before. I guess that makes sense. Wow, that sounds amazing. I kind of want to see it for myself now. Might want to think twice before you go rolling around with them. This place gets real rowdy once the festival rolls around. Can just tell this year's festival is going to be a real boon. I'll have to stock up in advance so that I have everything for everyone. Landmines, RPGs, chainsaws, submachines, oh, and jamming devices too. Those have been real hot commodities lately. It's hard getting my orders through to the manufacturers, but I simply must strike while the iron's hot. Alright, our first of 2 events here in the Blacklight District. It's Jack and Hal. I should talk to you to do it. Oh yeah, the Apex Showdown's only 3 days away, and that's where they crown this year's champion. I'm getting pumped up, man. Shit like that's what I call a living. This is all that I live for now. Real raw-ass fights with all the pain and thrills you could ever ask for. Bring it on!
Now then.
Punch drunk. God, criminy, that racist coot's going on one of his rants again. Does he ever shut up? I just might have a word with that man later. Everybody can appreciate a useful idiot if you catch my drift. I can tell just by looking at him. Poke him in the right place and he falls like a house of cards, but I can sucker him just like that.
What'll it be? Come again.
Every festival, the Coliseum down here holds a tournament called the Apex Showdown. It's a hell of a hoop. They kick it off with this monster bloodbath, all kinds of different creatures going at each other. Pretty thrilling stuff, and it makes for as good an excuse to gamble as any. You should check it out if you're into that kind of thing. Water. I need water. I told you to take it easy on the hard stuff while we're here. We're not on our home turf. You can't expect them to make stuff the same here. Oh, hey, didn't realize you two were in Edith. Looks like you're having a real fun time. Hey there, good to see you. We've been working like dogs on the broken stuff. Thought we could use a break, and now here we are. Just having the time of our lives. So what dragged you two all the way here? You on their tail, I take it? Yep, we're trying to figure out how the underworld's changing now that they're gone. And you can really only do that on the ground. It's pretty calm so far, surprisingly. More than I expected. Maybe it's because the CID was still on top of the stragglers. Probably. Now those smug pricks aren't running around, the underground's settling back down. Those drugs, though, those will be sticking around for a while. It's a lot tougher to get those off the streets. That does make sense. That's unfortunate. Actually, this chat just reminded me of something. I've heard whispers about some 2-bit gangster who's on the run from the feds now after he did some work for those guys. Word is he's camping out somewhere in the Tyrell District. I don't have anything else to go on, but I figured you might want to know. Tyrell District, huh? Huh. Oh, that's a good tip. Appreciate it. Well, have fun, you two. Just try to stay on your feet, Jack. All right? We've got lots of colourful folks down here already. It's not even festival time yet. Hardly any point trying to babysit Jack here. It'll turn out like it always does. Maybe I'll just take a walk and see what's around here. I saw a ton of booze brands I'd never seen at Lumpur or Bermai's joint, so I decided to give them a whirl, and it was not a good idea. Oh, goodness, I'm going to be sick. You guys working right now? Nice, keep it up. Just don't work too hard, alright? No shame in taking a break every now and again. Please do not be sick. Only one entity is allowed to do that on my channel. Hey there, come on and have some fun. Just don't get too naughty, alright? She said the same thing every chapter forever. She's very good at her job. Unless it's one of those, like, Gintama sparkly sicks, if you know what I mean. The anime puking. That's always quite funny. I'm the one who roped this guy in. He's the head of some big company. We just can't get enough of this place. Every week he slips through the cracks of his upper crust life just to see me. Oh, it gives me chills. Our aphrodisiacs are selling like hotcakes too. It's a good time to be in Zemuria's oldest business, let me tell you. I think everyone's seen an anime where they end up puking, but instead of just showing actual vomit coming out, it's like sparkles and rainbows. You know, a polite way of showing puking. Instead of, like, maybe mosaic. Which makes it worse. I assume that one girl is around, yes? You know the one. Once I found the time, I came running. I want an honor hour with... No, 2 hours! And if you could put me at the front of the line, I would really, really appreciate it. Yes, we can, Mr. President. She's been waiting for you with bated breath. Can I also interest you in a bottle of our aphrodisiac? You won't have a hard time having a hard time. If you catch my drift. Well, yes, you're right. That would be nice. I'll take 2. Super hard time. Is there an overdose limit for the aphrodisiac? Oh, goddess help me. I'm starting to drool. I'm just too excited to see her. That's why I can't stop visiting this place. It gives me everything I need and more. You gonna do like a TV advert for it? Gives me everything I need and more.
Get a drink together?
Ooh, you look dangerous.
Which do you think it is? Do you think it's Viper Bite or Turtle Tonic? Keep one up till sunrise? Probably Turtle Tonic.
I'd better see you again.
You won't hear me complaining about Armada getting the boot. We've got tons and tons of festival goers trundling around in their place now. It really isn't the best for business when rowdy types come along. Hopefully they'll mind their business. But there are so many deterrents in place now, maybe I won't have anything to worry about. Who can say? You won't hear me complaining? Oh, it's just saying the same thing. Nothing about make them bleed anymore.
Seriously?
Hey, go.
You know, they hold lots more than just tournaments at the Coliseum. They have all kinds of shows there too. Oh man, if you can catch one of the monster slaying exhibitions, those are just exhilarating. Highly recommend them. But they're not doing anything like that today. Plenty to do here, though. Let me fetch you a drink. It'll cheer you right up.
All my stuff is to die for. See you later, handsome.
Huh, everybody's scared shitless here. What's going on? Look over there. Ooh. They have all fainted. What could have happened? Oh, I think I might know. Got a hunch these fools tried barking up the wrong tree and they paid the price. Hard. Oh, shit. That would explain it. I almost feel sorry for them. Well, that's dumb. I mean, I guess Naje's probably like quite high level. But we definitely know the pedigree of a divine blade and yin. Van, my friend, how wonderful to see you and the rest of you as well. Good to see you, your highness. You sure roughed those poor bastards up good, huh? Oh, I had no hand in this, none whatsoever, I believe. You see, they attempted to make moves on these ladies here, and they just wouldn't take no for an answer. They got physical and, well... that is how I thought things would play out. These women, they're truly a force to be reckoned with. Even yours truly quivers before them. Hey, don't you think that's a little mean, Prince? I was simply performing my duties, nothing more and nothing less. Okay, but that doesn't explain why you all were hanging out. You guys make for one weird posse, however you slice it. A mutual acquaintance of ours was kind enough to put me in touch with His Highness, so I came down here to meet with him. But then, as fate would have it, she happened to run into us here as well. I'm on a break for once after wrapping up a job. I came into town to unwind until the festival, taking some of the local sights. Anyway, I wandered down here looking for a little excitement, I guess you could say. And I got everything I bargained for and more. This is too good to just be some kind of coincidence. Destiny must have brought us together. What do you say, Yin, Miss Bodyguard? Want to go around? I think I'm good, thank. Well, that sounds like a delightful proposal. Don't worry about me, Najee. I encourage, nay, implore you to take her up on it. Ah, the things you say sometimes, Your Highness. I suppose I should just be grateful you're not thinking to throw down with her yourself. Oh, I didn't mean to leave you all out, Van. You guys are more than welcome to. Yeah, no. We have this thing called work. Strange, I know. Damned if I'm getting caught in the crossfire between those two. That ain't the kind of threesome I'm into. Aw, you're no fun. Oh well, there's always next time. Just don't burn the whole district down, alright?
For real?
What kind of threesome are you into? It's the real question. Before I forget, I wanted to mention that you might see a familiar airship above the skies of Edith in time for the festival. The Principality plans to make a big splash with it, all part of our efforts to strengthen our ties with Calvard. You should receive more information on the details ere long. Whoa, that airship, the one you were kind enough to lend me in Horacium, that's amazing! Man, subtlety ain't in your vocabulary, is it? Still, thanks for letting us know. Keep an eye out for that follow-up. I knew my time wouldn't be wasted exploring this district, but I wasn't expecting to find all this down here. Very curious indeed. Najee may grumble about being here, but deep down I could tell she's intrigued herself. You should join us and watch. We would love your company, my friend. Is there a guy fist-fighting a robot down there? Not that we haven't. It probably involves an Andalusia tart in some fashion. Correct. Yes. In the car. Would he be in the car? Because that might ruin the upholstery. I really object to staying in this vulgar den. We have no further business down here. I say we leave post-haste. But as His Highness is wont to do, he'll be staying down here as long as he pleases. Yeah. I still don't get what you're doing down here of all places. I knew you were sorting some stuff out back home, but that's about it. My travels actually took me to President Rocksmith, as fate would have it. After what happened the other day, I wanted to assess the situation for myself. Fair enough. Thanks again for everything you did in Horacium, by the way. We really, really appreciate it. What she said. I know you did a lot behind the scenes after we all juked it out back there. That was amazing how you and Hayway were able to keep our matter in check like that. That couldn't have been easy. Oh, no need to thank me. I just did what I could to help. I may have moved to Crosbell, but Calvard is still my homeland. I won't just sit by and let them ruin my home. I was happy to help however I could. Gotcha. Now it all adds up. I understand that you were on leave from your troop. Do you intend to return soon? I do, yes. I'm booked for a handful of events coming up. Once the Revolution Festival is over, I'll be making my way back to Crossbell. I also want to attend the memorial service for the victims at Cray. I want to see for myself how the country responds. That's fair. Thank you for sharing all that with us. Sounds like you're going to have your hands full once you're back in Crossbell. Hope you're able to take it easy in the meantime. Be a little lazy like our local celebrity. Yeah, she's quite the workaholic. I admire that. That's the plan. Just taking it nice and slow while I can.
Okay.
I'll be heading back to Crossbell once the Revolution Festival is over. I have work waiting for me there. But until then, I'm relaxing here in Calvard. If anything comes up, don't hesitate to get in touch. Enough about me, though. You guys look like you've got your hands full with things as usual, which I totally get. Can't take it easy just yet, what with the festival just around the corner and the fallout from everything with you-know-who. But don't you guys get the feeling there has to be more going on? I don't know what, but it's like there's something else brewing in the air. Sure you're not just being paranoid? Keep talking like that and you're gonna jinx us, girl. Never a dull moment with you, is there, Van Arkride? What is it people like to say about you? You have a nose for things? It reminds me a lot of the unclouded eye. Well, whatever comes our way, both in the festival and beyond, I'm going to take it all in stride and have a blast doing it. I know you guys can't help being busy right now, but you should consider taking some time off too. I think you'll be glad you did. If you ever want more company, I'm always happy to tag along. You can join the party, you're allowed. Come and join us.
Show no mercy, you hear?
Come on, spill some
There's a
blood.
shop inside there, honest. Right, well, that's the Blacklight District done. Everything swept, all the markers gone. Where to next? So we've only got Riverside and Sidon District left, actually. Not that much. Not that much indeed. Do I try to attempt this quest anytime soon, though? That's my real question.
Then let's head over.
The unclogged nasals. Oh, man. The dream.
Get out of here. Yeah, right.
Let's see.
Get out of here. See, I'm assuming because it's red markers and all, they won't disappear if I do the quest. So I can do the quest and then do the markers. Now that things are back to normal, it's off to work I go with Old Faithful here. If I don't start now, I'm never going to make up for lost time during lockdown. Selma's in higher spirits now, which is good. Maybe I'll ask her to hang out later. Start dating already. To be honest, it'd be great if they were just good friends too. But it also feels like they're a match. Just a little bit.
Yummy.
I wasn't planning on adding anything to the menu this year, but having a limited special for the festival is a great idea. There's a whole lot of demand for our regular menu items as is, so stacking on new prep time on top of that is going to be a real hassle. But I ain't worried, not with Primo around. We should be able to handle it between the two of us. No one's going to believe our comeback. We'll turn the tables on Shino and be the best ones in Riverside. Doesn't look like Shin's going to be there at Riverside. But we won't win if we don't come up with a tasty new menu. It's time to debut a brand new menu. Shino will rue the day she decided to set up shop anywhere near us.
Take as long as you need. I'll be waiting for
Where's
you.
this new menu item? Lies. Oh, the event over there is about Lashkar, I'm pretty sure.
Now then.
Come back. It's nice to be able to run again. Feels like things are finally back to normal. I couldn't go jogging at all during lockdown. I barely started and my legs already feel like jelly. How is it you can fall out of shape? Yeah. I'm not letting that happen again. I'll just have to pick up the pace to make up for lost time. To be honest, I've fallen out doing my running. And I need to get back to it. I'm thinking of doing like just 3K every day. For the rest of October. Through my birthday. I need to get in the habit. Do you get me? Exercise is good for you. It does actually make you feel better. It makes you feel better in yourself. She will. Seda and I have been talking, so all I gotta do is lay it out and whatever, just take care of it. Just keep in mind we have our own bottom line to look out for. Most we can stall is 2 weeks. Okay. Thank you so much. You're finally back to running after a year of injury? See, the only reason I'm
Hello,
thinking of doing 3K
sweetheart.
is just the fact that I keep getting blisters when I try to do 5Ks. Well, no, and I can do the 5Ks, but I always end up with a blister afterwards, and it's just like, ugh. So if I pound my feet into the ground doing a 3K every day, I should avoid having a blister, because that seems to be a fine distance, and toughen up my feet for the 5Ks. I have an issue with the stamina side of it. It's just my feet. Miss Kokona, you're not going to believe this. Oh, goddess, do I even want to hear about it? You remember that Reader's Choice poll I brought up the other day? You won first place. And that's not all. The editorial department's been flooded with fan mail. Congratulations. Oh, really? Just goes to show my work finally paid off. Thank you so much for your support all this time, Cronin. I owe you one. But I didn't do anything. This was all you, Miss Kokona. Speaking of which, I look forward to seeing what you cook up for your year-end special. Special what now? Oh, did I not mention that part? The grand prize winner gets to have a one-shot special published. What? Think you can get us 16 pages in 3 days? No, I don't, actually. What the hell, Cronin, you jerk? Please don't be mad. I'll do everything I can to help you through it. Please don't work it to the wire. Working hard as usual, I see. The incident with A is still making waves. All of my sources are still abuzz talking about it. Got any juicy info you wouldn't mind sharing? Of course I do. There's still some of A's gangsters out and about. It's quite concerning knowing we have some stragglers laying low in the capital. Yeah, it worries me too. Not Melchior, not worth the time. We should still keep an eye out just in case we come across any information regarding their whereabouts. As long as it doesn't get in the way of everything else we're doing, it sounds good to me. That was the event. The streets are quite shaken after the aftermath of that A incident. It's going to be a while until things settle down, so take care of yourself. If any new info comes in, you'll be the first to know.
I'll take your order. Come
Nothing
back and
new
play
for sale?
soon.
Right then, Auto Garage Bradley. Let's talk to you and then avoid the church for now, where another event is. And maybe go see about poking the Orbal Cafe for that quest. The Revolution Festival's right around the corner, so we're brainstorming for an event to put up. We're always looking to improve our driving technique. Nothing wrong with having a little fun while we're at it. I know Juniper's really excited for it. I guess I'm starting to get pumped about it too.
A sign that this is set to be a boisterous one even by
I finally came across a decent used engine. I've been hunting one for a while. Juniper there said she'd be willing to work for free for a year. It's an offer I couldn't turn down, so I signed her on. But I don't intend on tightening a single screw for her. She's doing all the oil changes and maintenance by herself from here on out. A year of working for free?
What'll it be?
A wild helmet for Burgard?
Come again.
Confirming your schedule.
Thank you, Van.
70 points! Woo, I finally found it! Finally gonna get to install my brand new engine. No way, really? Damn, I'm green with envy. How did you even find an engine that fit? I'm pretty sure your car's only meant to take its exact custom engine. Must have been a tough find. Not as tough when you get my uncle's know-how and my mechanical prowess. Weight distribution's gonna be way different, but this will put me in another class on the track anyway. Just you sit tight, my little cabool. You're about to be the hottest comet on the circuit. The excitement is infectious. Can't blame him. Ain't gonna be long before my sweet little Nightbreaker gets the same treatment. And off you go. You're like a kid that won't shut up about their toys. Oversized toys. My darling cabool is finally gonna get a serious upgrade. I can't wait. But my uncle said he wouldn't help me here. So it's all up to me here. Don't worry, darling. I'll make you shine. Personally, I prefer to spend Van's money on Reset. Alright, so we'll leave that. And we'll look to complete the other quest, which is definitely the very required quest. I'll drop a save just in case this ruins everything for us. And then we'll warp away before this hits me.
May we be on our way.
Driver will be like, what the hell? They approved my request to take the afternoon off the Revolution Festival Revolution Festival, yes. Might actually get to take my girlfriend on a date for once.
Rainfall.
Oh,
Thank
that'll be
you
nice.
for walking into my life.
You sure now's the time to talk about it? Well, we'll only do a half day during the Revolution Festival, sure, but today's just a normal duty day. Shouldn't you get going back to the station? Last I heard you talking about going on a date was around the film festival. Don't tell me you've been neglecting it since then. You could be nicer, you know. Oh, that's gonna go down well.
Well,
Tyrell's girls are too eccentric for me, and the women in the police department just have no cool. Dating someone outside of the office was the best idea I've ever had. An office romance probably would have gone real bad. Oh, Nate, you're so likable.
Oh, that's great.
That's how I describe it. I'm glad stuff around the city's finally started calming down. I'd be even more glad if customers started coming back, though. But the Revolution Festival is just around the corner. We'll be preparing for the festivities, of course. Business has been booming over in the 3rd District lately. We need to pick it up with the ads if we want to get customers in here, too.
Need help with something?
Right. I don't necessarily need help with something at the moment. But I am kind of interested in if I can straight up buy, like, Mind Freeze now stuff. $4.50 after all. I mean, I definitely can get some of them. And the Mistyverse, 600. I could definitely put some of these in and really bump it up a little bit more. But what we've really come for is another driver. Innocence. It's just completely free. A completely customizable art driver. Cool. I'll take it, and then I was here to buy plugins, to be honest with you. That's really knocked down my money a bit more. So I've got Tyrrell, I don't even need it. Plasmasphere, Aura Breath, down to 44k. Shadow Sphere, Obsidia Ray, 39k. Saint Arrow, Aphalas, 34k. Argent Fawn. And that's everything bought. 31k.
I'm ready to help whatever you need.
Now we've reached something here, which is all drivers gain for an EP charge 4x2. Obtain all 22 arts drivers. And we are 2 plugins away as well. All drivers unlock get me around a Tosca. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get that at this rate. Like, seriously, I just need more Fire Step if. Or this quadruple tactical bonus at this point in time. But we can get the All Virtual Battles 1 soon. It's a relief to see things finally calm down. Honestly, I panicked a little when everything was still going on. But the owner and the boss barely even batted an eye. They just kept going about things so calmly and helped direct me. Oh, okay. I'm so glad I got a job here.
What'll you have today?
An oral massager for Judith? A device to relax the stiffened muscles.
Thanks for coming.
Very stiff.
Confirming your schedule.
I will send that over ASAP.
Don't mind if I do.
Judith loved it. I'm in the middle of the workshopping process for my new seasonal latte. I want to have it ready for the Revolution Festival. Are you guys planning anything in particular for the festival at the department store? Oh, absolutely. We'll be featuring a variety of both street performers and musicians on our rooftop lounge. Oh, that was the plan. We actually only came up with it recently, so we haven't really planned it in much detail. It's a little embarrassing. It's just something I'll have to shelf until the start of the new year. An event venue sounds fantastic, especially with how popular street performances have been lately. You could also get something for the little kids too, you know? Play area or some sort of ride, I think? Families would love it. I see. That may just be what I'm missing. Our worthy rival will always keep you on your toes. Well done, Ilham. What? Rival? What are you talking about? Never mind. Don't worry about it. Ilham might be a creative genius, but he's a little slow everywhere else. But I shouldn't worry about him so much. We can't focus all our energy on the Orbal Cafe when there's also the Trion Mall. The mall in particular is our biggest threat. It might be worth asking Ilham for advice on the matter. Calling him slow's a bit mean. It's just he's nice. He's not competing. And Mr. Wesley has been working hard to come up with new ideas too. As if he could ever beat me. Ida's doing so well, it might even be time to start branching out to other stuff. He's playing a different game than you are.
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
He's playing a different game entirely.
With everyone still shaken up over everything, I'm glad that the Revolution Festival is still taking place. Especially with some Oracion big shots like Auclair and Dalty involved in all of this. Nothing to do about it, I guess. Things should calm down after the festival at least. He's got a lot on his hands trying to quell the chaos that Dalty and Edmund's arrests have caused. As such, he will be spending the entirety of the Revolution Festival in Oracion. That's why Mistress Olivia is here. She's here to act as his representative in the capital while the Master is busy. Or she's supposed to, anyhow. Yes, right then. Let's save that again and try to undertake this quest and hope it doesn't move on our story. That's the goal, but we bought a lot of stuff we've always meant to buy, so our monetary total is looking okay.